afternoon. Welcome to Mark Martin Auto Showcase Show. We appreciate it. We're right here today at Southside. I'm pumped up because spring has sprung. April's here. And let me tell you what's happening. January, February, and March. The last 3 months, biggest months we've ever had. We started January of 04, January of 2004, okay? It's when Mark Martin, originally he and Lance Landers bought the Ford store. We're pacing, we're rolling. And let me tell you the reason? Because of you. Thank you, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, we're selling cars, balloons are flying and people's buying, okay? We got all kinds of sayings, but we get excited when business is good and it's great. All I'm telling you, let me tell you something real quick. I'm sorry, I got off thought there because I forgot to tell you about the construction. You see these guys working. We like about another week or two for construction. It all be took care of. Still, we're doing business. Come on in, we'll get you in, we'll take care of you. Before the sale, during the sale, after the sale, and you're gonna love it, I promise you. But here's where the winner, each and every time, is coming to your trade-in, okay? These guys, and I say these guys, I'm talking about competition in the viewing area. Anybody, it doesn't matter where you're watching from. They're gonna go to Manheim. That's what most of them do now. They got all these fancy high-tech phones. I've seen them at the auctions running around. They look like they're wired up for 220. They got phones, and they got iPads, and they got things hanging out of their ears. I don't know if it's something the doctor put in there, but they got all this stuff, tells them what these cars are worth. Okay, they do that, man. They just run up there with these windows and shoot them. And I seen one guy carrying a notebook that big walking around. Boy, he can tell you exactly what they're worth on manheim.com. Let me tell you what we do. Mess on all that. We don't do none of it. Okay, we go off the market. We'll give more for your car. The book might show, let me tell you some examples. Let's talk about a Chevy Cruze example right now. A 2013 Chevy Cruze, I just made that up. Average book, the black book's going to be $8,000, okay? Manheim.com is going to be $8,400. So that's what they're going to give you for it. Hey, I'm probably going to give you $9,500 because I know it's a $10,000 car. Somebody looking for a $10,000 car. If I can put $9,000 in it, sell for 10, I made $1,000. Or if I can sell it for $9,500, I made $500. I'm tickled to death. Point being, I'll win every time. I just want the opportunity. I can tell you story after story that people's come here and I beat them. I beat somebody the other day, a local dealership pretty close, not far away, within 30-mile range on a new truck. I beat them by $4,000. I'm not talking about like $50. And you know, you hear all these dealerships, price match guarantee, we'll match it or beat it. Well, you know what they do? Bring me your best deal and they'll beat it by $50 or $100. Hey, look here, here's what I'm gonna tell you. For $50 or $100, buy local. What's 50 or 100 bucks? But when it's 1,000 or 2,000, don't buy local. Get in that car and get over here, okay? But I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna beat them by 50 or 100. I hate them ads. Price match guarantees what we're gonna do. We're gonna meet them or beat them, and we're gonna beat them by $50, you know, $100. Well, I ain't interested in $50 or $100. I wanna beat them by 500 to 2,000, okay? So I'm just trying to tell you, I'll give more if you trade, I'll win, I stock more, that's the reason I sell more. When I tell you I stock more, let me tell you what we do. At all of our stores, we're in the pre-owned business, okay? Most of the time you come to a Ford store and you're gonna have Ford store products. I wanna tell you something, we carry every make and model. We've got cars from $79,995 to $79,000. Let me tell you what I'm doing right now. I'm looking out here right now and I see a 14 model Raptor that you can't hardly find, a 13 model Raptor that you can't hardly find, a 2012 model Raptor that you can't hardly find. I got 3 Raptors right here on my property right now, okay? So my point being, I stock everything. We're not scared to buy them. I always tell you that about 15 passenger vans. They're not the quickest sale. I had 8 of them 2 weeks ago. You know how many I got today? 2, okay? I'm down to 2. I understand it takes a while. Take it to your church. Let everybody at the board, whoever's got to vote or whoever's got to do what, look at, but I stock them. I'm not scared to stock. I don't have to get on the phone, get on the dealership. I have them to call me every day because I know everybody. Half of them like me and the other half don't. The ones that don't like me, it's just because I'm beating them, okay? The other guys say, well, he's still a good guy because I'm a good guy, but I'm still going to beat them. I'm still going to win if you'll give me that opportunity. And what I'm telling you, it comes down to your trade-in 99.9% of the time because we all pay the same for our new cars. It comes down to what you're getting for yours. Now, pre-owned is a little bit different. They all go to different auctions, pay different. A lot of them go to about the 3 highest sales in the country. And I'm not going to name them right now because I'm not going to name which auctions those are because I hardly participate there. I go about twice a year just kind of see the market, but they bring more money there. So why would I want to go there and buy my cars, pay more money, and pass it on to you? You see what I'm saying? Why would I want to go to Dallas and Nashville when they bring too much money? Oh, I wasn't gonna say that, was I? But why would I want to go to them sales and pay too much money? I'd rather travel further out, haul them in here and save you money, okay? So my point being, I'll win. I just want the opportunity, and we're gonna take care of you before the sale when you get here. During the sale, it's gonna be a good experience. And after the sale, I always tell you, these are man-made products. Things will happen. When they come in and you go to my service department, my salesman is not going to say, oh, there's Joe over there. What's he here for? They're going to go and say, hey, Miss Smith, what's your problem? Man, I hate it. Can I get you a loaner car? Can I help you with this? I'm going to do whatever I can do to take care of you. Okay? So regardless of what it is, I want to serve your automotive needs. And if you'll go to markmartinautomotive.com, we have over 350 pre-owned at all time. We keep 150 on this lot. We keep 100 in Melbourne. We keep 100 in Ashflat. We stock all makes. We stock all models. We stock. You know, I'll tell you, I'm not a professional TV guy. I'm just a car dealer. But let me tell you something. We stock all makes and all models. And I tell you what, I'm going to show you some of our pre-owned cars here today, right now. All right, I told you we stock all makes. We stock all models. Let me tell you what we got right here. Here's a 2016 current year model already, 2016 GMC Terrain SLT with I always say hard wheels. And some of you hadn't watched this show. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I want you to always compare apples for apples when you're comparing your car shopping, because there's going to be somebody say, "Oh, I beat that big boy up at Batesville. I beat it." Look here, compare apples for apples. He might have been showing you an SLE with cloth with hubcaps. I'm showing you right here's an example, a 2016 SLT with the wheels on it, black on black, super clean little old rig. This rig has 8,000 miles on it, okay? It's just like brand new, not even broke in. 2016 GMC Terrain SLT with all the gear with 8,000 miles. I'll sell you this little rig at $28,995. $28,995. Now, number one, I'm cheaper, okay? Number two, bring your trade in, see what I'll give you. I'll be your winner. I just got to get the opportunity to do business with you. A lot of people say, well, you'll like it. I don't want you to like it when you leave here. I want you to love it deep down. Love it with all your heart. Okay, you're going to love your deal, and that's what I want you to do. You're going to love the way we take care of you, and you're going to love that payment, you're going to love that price. 2016 SLT for $28,995. We'll move on, but I'm telling you, nice little rig. If you're interested in a little small SUV, that's it. Well, you know, spring is sprung, and it's baseball, it's soccer, it's softball season. Minivans has always been the hottest thing on the road. For about 5 or 6 years, they took a little hiatus, and they was a little cooler because a lot of moms didn't want to drive a minivan, so they come out with all these crossovers. Well, a lot of people has realized now that they still miss their minivan. Cargo room, this one has 7 because it has quad bucket seating, then it has the rear seat, so it hauls 7. There's also the space in the rear to haul your luggage, okay? This is a super nice 2015 Dodge Caravan SXT with 30,000 miles. I'll sell this van at $19,995, okay? I always have 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Caravans are great little old rigs. I know it's a Dodge product and I'm at a Ford store, but I tell it like it is. Hate to brag on a different kind of product. I don't own a Dodge store. Not to say I won't someday, but as of now, we don't have no kind of Dodge store. Now that'd be rumors right there. They're buying a Dodge. No, we're not buying nothing. But point being is, we're in the car business. We sell all makes, we sell all models. Caravan, great rig. I got a 2015 Caravan with all the bells and whistles with quad seating for $19,995. We're gonna move on, but I'm telling you, that's a nice rig right there, right amount of money, under 20 grand. That's too small. Your family's bigger. Look what I got right here. I got a 2011 Expedition Limited, okay? When I say limited, I'm talking about a loaded up rig. It's got the 20s on it. It's got a brand new set of tires that just put them on there. It's got leather, it's got nav. Excuse me, this does not have nav. I'm not gonna mislead you, I just looked, it doesn't have nav on it. 4-wheel drive limited, AL, which means the extra long. So you got the seating face, it's got quads in it, seating for 7, more room in the back to haul. I'll say this rig at $27,995. $27,995. New, you buy one of these things for 60, 70 grand. This thing will do the same thing a new one will do except save you $40,000. Okay? What a savings right there. Super nice rig. It's got remote start on it. It's got all the bells and whistles. Brand new set of tires, $27,995. We'll move on, but I'm telling you, if you're looking for traveling time, that's the rig for you. Now, you're not a Ford man, you're a General Motors man. Let's switch over to General Motors. 2014 Chevrolet Suburban. Local, one owner rig, bought right here in town, Chevrolet store, traded in right here. It's sitting on a new set of tires. It's an LTZ. I'm talking about cat's meow. When I say cat's meow, I mean, you know, when a cat rolls up in there and it eats all that and eats that warm milk and it just falls out and it eats so much, just lays back in the sun. I mean, that's like living the good life. Right here's the good life. Got it all. I'm talking quad seating, four-wheel drive, navigation, moonroof. This big boy right here driving, he's grinning on that cat's meow because he lives in that lifestyle too. He just had a new kid last week, so he's all excited about a second kid. He ain't sleeping very much. He said he's gonna have to get a corkscrew because he's sleeping very good, but a little no good is keeping him up. But boy, I lose my train of thought. I'm thinking about him with that new kid and he's all excited. Congratulations to him though, he did have a second one. But anyway, I got a 2014 Chevrolet Suburban, hard loaded, all the gear, LTZ, which means navigation, roof, quads, four wheel. I'll say this rig at $46,995. Now let me tell you something. This rig new 75, 80 grand, okay? You heard me right. If you hadn't car shopped in a while, some of you just about went in a coma. $75,000 for a Suburban with all equipment on it. I got one $30,000 cheaper, $46,995. And to top it off, odds are if you're looking for a rig like this, you're driving a rig like this, I'll give more for your rig. Give me the chance, I promise you. I don't want to promise things I can't deliver. I promise you. $46,995. We'll move on, but I'm telling you, super nice rig, beautiful color. It's that Red Wolf red or that Razorback red, whichever you want it to be. Let me tell you what we got right here. A 2014 Dodge heavy duty Cummins turbo diesel, okay? SLT package. I'll say this truck at $38,995. A diesel, which is hard to find pre-owned, a super nice, I admit Cummins is one of the best things on the market. White, black, gray interior, sitting on a set of 20s. It's got the running boards, it's got bed liner, it's got all the bells and whistles. A super nice truck at $38,995. If you're looking for a pre-owned diesel, I've always got some. I'm telling you, they're hard to find with low miles. That hadn't been farm trucks, that hadn't been worked. It's a city style truck, super clean truck, $38,995. We'll move on, but I'm telling you, that's a super nice truck and it's hard to find. A four-wheel drive SLT with all the bells and whistles. It's got all the gear on it. Let me tell you what we got right here. It's back like I told you a while ago. We're at a Ford store. We carry all makes, we carry all models. It's a 2016, we're back on the current year model, 2016 model Jeep Compass with 3,000 miles. You'll say, why do they trade? People trade for all reasons. A lot of times they get city slicked. What's that mean, Mooney? Well, I'll tell you what it means. They load up in their car and they drive to the big cities. They get down there and they go down there looking for a four-door car. And the next thing you know, they leave in a small SUV. And then it wasn't what they wanted, or it didn't fit their style, okay? There's all kinds of reasons people trade all the time. And I call it city slick because they talk them into buying something, and the next thing when they're on the way, I've had people literally go to the big city and have stopped by here on their way home and said, can you help me? And he helped me trade this. I don't like it. It's not what I wanted. I say, why'd you buy? Well, they talked me into it. That's that high pressure city slicking style that we don't have. We just country boys and selling cars, okay? So we don't do that to you. But it happens to people day in and day out, and 99% of the time I can't help them. Because if you go buy a brand new and drive it off the lot, what are you gonna do? You're taking a loss, and they're not ready for that kind of loss when it's got 300 miles on it, you know, or 150 miles. So what I'm trying to tell you, don't get city slicked. But I got a 2016 Compass with the racks, with the hard wheels, back what I'm telling you, not a hubcap car, automatic car, seating of 5 with the cargo area, so it's for a smaller family. Me and this boy driving it ain't for us and our families because we big boys, okay? It's for you people that eating right and living healthy like you're supposed to do. But a 2016, we need to start doing that too. But a 2016, but it had a birthday cake yesterday, boy, it was good. But a 2000, I love that icing on top. That's my favorite part. I don't even like the cake, I just like the icing. But I like it when they put the big flower and you say, I want a flower, you know. Hey, 2016 Jeep Compass with 3,000 miles, $19,995. Not under 20 grand for a 16 model, okay? $19,995. Get that thing out of here. I'm fixing to sell that thing today. $19,995. Fuel mileage second to none. A little bit small for you. Move on up. I got a 15 model Jeep Cherokee, okay? A 15 model Cherokee, new body style. They're pretty sporty. People like them. We stock everything. I'll say this at $21,995. $21,995 for a 15 Cherokee. It's black on black. It's got the wheels. Fuel mileage is going to be in the upper 20s, low 30s. I always put a big range because everybody drives them different, okay? But it's a 15 model at $21,995. We'll move on with that, but it's a pretty clean little old rig. A 15 model. It's a Latitude package. Don't compare me to a base one. They're going to advertise them little base ones. That was a Latitude, okay? It's a Cherokee Latitude. Make sure you keep up the difference. Was that a 16 model Jeep? And we've had a 16 model Terrain, and we're on a Ford lot, and now we got a 16 model Impala. You get my point? You understand what I'm telling you? We stock all makes and models. We even got current year models on a Ford lot, okay? Here's a 2016 Chevrolet Impala. This is the new body style, the big body style. Chevrolet Impala has always been one of Chevrolet's best sellers, family car. They come out a little bit more sporty. This car's silver with gray leather. This car has 13,000. I'll say this car at $23,995. $23,995. It's got a ride second to none. Let me tell you something. Fuel mileage on this car is going to get in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Like I tell you, some people goose it and they take off. Some people drive right. Just depends. I always stretch it out. But I mean, you get upper 20s, close to 30 miles per gallon in a family luxury car that's got the sporty styling to the Chevrolet Impala. It's got the honeycomb wheels on it. It's an LT. It's got satellite radio. It's got buckets with the console shift in the front. 5-passenger car. This kind of styling with this kind of mileage for this kind of money. $23,995 for a 16. We'll move on with that, but I'm telling you, super nice car. Maybe though you want to go little more luxury. Well, I got it right here. All right. Pollen in the air this spring kind of looks a little bit dusty here today. Let me tell you what I got right here. I got a 2014 Lincoln MKS all-wheel drive. Okay, now here's what I want to tell you about this car. First off, this car has 17,000 miles on it. Super low miles. Second off, I call it a little bit old school. It's got the carriage top on it, okay? With a panoramic glass roof. Silver with black interior with a charcoal gray top. If you're looking for a car one of a kind, you're looking for luxury, and you're looking for style, and if you want to pull up in that church parking lot and be one of a kind, this is it. This car is old school, super stylish, sharp. And I say old school, I'm talking about it's got the big wheels on it, the chrome wheels. It's got the panoramic glass roof. It's got the carriage roof. It's got all the equipment. It only has 17,000 miles. Luxury, hands down, ride and drive, smooth as silk. I'll say this rig at $28,995. Go buy this car new, you're gonna spend you 50 grand, okay? Why do it? I can save you over 20 grand. $28,995 for a Lincoln MKS with an all-wheel drive. We're gonna have a winter just because this past one we didn't have much. We're gonna have it all-wheel drive. Maybe you live out in the country, rough road, all-wheel drive. You're gonna need all-wheel drive at some point in time. It's already got it. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got all the style. It's got all the looks. $28,995. We'll move on, but I'm telling you, super nice rig. You know, I told you we had a 16 Terrain, 16 Jeep, 16 Impala, and a 16 Buick. Okay, I can't stress my point enough. It doesn't matter what you're looking for. You say, well, I'm not going to Martin Ford. I want a Nissan Maxima. I got them. Well, no, I need a Buick LaCrosse. I got it. We stock them. That's why we sell them. We stock every make and model. Just come to us, give us a try. Pick up that phone, give us a call. I got a 2016 LaCrosse with 11,000 miles, okay? A 16 model for 11,000 miles, and you know this LaCrosse right here is a $40,000 car. Buick customers love them. Buicks are high, Buicks are expensive. Buick's resale's great because they're what they're supposed to be. I got a LaCrosse that's not a hubcap car again. It's got the wheels, it's got leather interior, black leather, it's got all the equipment on it with only 11,000 miles. I'll say this 2011 Buick LaCrosse at $28,995. $28,990, under 30 grand for luxury, second to none. I have showed you some awesome rigs here today. Bring me your trade and I'm going to prove it to you that I'm going to be your winner. 16 model LaCrosse, $28,995. We're going to move on. But you know what? I just at random picked out different cars today. I think I've got about almost every make and model, but I forgot Toyota. Oh, we got it. Come on down. We got, sound like a ball game. Popcorn, peanuts. That's what I want to do. I'm going to work at the Cardinal Stadium. I'll be the biggest peanut seller they ever had, I think. But anyway, before I start that career, I better stay right here and sell something. I got a 2015, where'd that come from? I just think of things. I have dreamed about that, so I think I could do it, be up like in the top rows, you know, peanuts. Anyway, 2015 Toyota Camry SE. Okay, you're going to see some base and some rental rigs without the equipment. Don't you shop me like that. Compare apples for apples. 2015 Toyota Camry SE with the spoiler, with the hard wheels, with all the equipment on them, with only 21,000 miles for $21,995. $21,995 for a 15 model Camry SE with the equipment on it for $21,995. It is a Toyota. You know how they last. They run and drive forever. Super good rigs. Here it is. I got one. $21,995. We'll move on with that. But I'm telling you, white car, black interior, super, super nice little car. If you're looking for a car like that, maybe you're into sports cars. You need a sporty car. We just traded for this little car. I got to apologize for the color. It's bright blood red, resale red they call it. I'm telling you, it don't matter what it is, if it's red, it sells, okay? Now, we got a Camaro, new body style. They come out in 2010. They come out hotter than a depot stove. They still hot. If you don't know what a depot stove is, do your research, because people that's watched the show from Ash Flat before, we give a seminar about depot stoves, so we're not going to get back in it right now, because you're not going to need one to winter. Next winter, we might talk about it again, but right now, we're not going to talk about it, because you don't need to know that much about it. But it's still, these are hotter than a depot stove, okay? A 2012 Chevrolet Camaro. Now, there's only one problem with this car. It's going to be like, it's got a few miles on it. It's got 38,000. 38,000 miles on a 2012 Camaro. It's got the wheels, it's got the spoiler, it's an automatic car, it's not going to be a stick. 30,000 miles. Okay, where do we find cars like this? We search the world over and try to find true love. That old hee-haw song. Well, we search the world over and try to find bargains. And that's what we do. A 2012 Chevrolet Camaro for $18,995, under 20 grand. And I'm sitting here looking. I got a 16 model right over here. I got a 13 model over here. I got Camaros. I got Mustangs. I stock them. We sell them. Okay? But if you're looking for a sports car under 20 grand that's got all the looks in the world, it's summertime, graduation's right around the corner. If that little old girl's graduating and you don't buy her this car, shame on you. Because right here's the car, 30,000 miles, send anybody off to college in it for $18,995. Move on with it, but I'm telling you, that's a super clean, low car. Great to send somebody to school. Let me tell you, that's all the cars I'm going to show you today, but you got my point, okay? You got my drift. I've showed you all makes and models, letting you know that Martin Automotive Group, doesn't matter which dealership you go to, we stock them. We stock all makes and we stock all models because we're in the car business. Not everybody wants a Ford, so we don't just keep Fords. Not everybody wants a Chevrolet. We stock whatever is in the market, whatever's selling, it's what we stock. We sell lots of lifted trucks around here. We sell lots of Camaros and sports cars and Mustangs around here, and we sell lots of 15-passenger vans. Why do we sell them? Because we stock them, okay? We sell North Central Arkansas's pre-owned giant. There's nobody in North Central Arkansas that can compete. There's nobody that sells as many. Go to the revenue department, you can check. Independence County, Arkansas, Kia has been the #1 selling new car for about the last, I think, 6 years straight, ever since we started in 2000, okay, for new cars. But pre-owned, they get their title work, it comes from Martin Group. And the reason for that is, we price them worth the money, we give more for your trade, okay? We don't have to do all that mumble and jumble and call wholesalers down the road. Let me tell you what happens at 99% of these dealerships. If you've got an older model car, and I say older model, $8,000 or less, a $3,000 car for, you know what has to happen to that car? They're going to trade for it. You pull in a dealership and they pick up the phone and they call JJ's, JoJo's, me, whoever down the road, okay? They call these different guys who got these little car lots. They say, what do you give for the car? Well, that guy is going to offer $1,000 for that car. So they're going to offer you $1,000 and they're going to try to trade with you. Well, that guy bought that, you're going to see it down on his lot down the road. He's going to sell it for $2,000. All right? We cut out all that. I'm going to give you $2,000 that guy give $1,000 because I'm going to put the $2,000 wholesale. I know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with it. All they done is looked on their iPad or their iPhone or their black book or at manheim.com. They say, when you pull in there and they want appraisal, you know how long it takes them? They got to call that, got 2 or 3 wholesalers down the road to come look or tell them what to, you know how long it takes here? Long enough to get up, walk outside, walk around the car, walk back in and shoot you a figure. It takes normally about 3 minutes, unless I'm caught in the back of the building doing something. We give you a price just like that because we're in the pre-owned business, okay? Well, that's what we specialize in. We're North Central Arkansas's pre-owned giant, and the reason for that is, number one, we stock more. We stock all makes and model. But number two, we'll give you more for your car. I just want the opportunity to do business with you. That's all I'm asking for. I can't sell everybody a car. I understand that. We're not that big. We can't sell everybody. I don't want to sell everybody a car. Put it like that. I don't. I just want to sell you. I want to sell you. You say, well, he talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Wake up there. Shake up. I'm talking to you. I want to sell you a car. And once you experience, I think we're going to sell you cars for life. No mumble jumble, no city slicking. We're straight shooters. We're straightforward. We'll take care of you before the sale, during the sale, and after the sale. I'll win. I'll give more. Give me the chance. Guaranteed. Thanks for watching. See you again next week. Enjoy a beautiful summer. Spring has sprung. Thanks a lot for watching the Mark Martin Automotive Showcase.